How far would you go for revenge? Think about it for a moment, because the story of the 47 Ronin may make you reconsider your ability to hold a grudge. It all began with Asano Naganori, a lord provoked to the brink by Kira Yoshinaka's insults, leading him to commit a taboo act of violence within Edo Castle's sacred walls. The Tokugawa Shogunate period, a time of relative peace yet rigid class structures, was the backdrop for the 47 Ronin's tale. The shogunate, ruling from Edo, now Tokyo, had consolidated power, bringing the daimyo, feudal lords, under its control. It was a period marked by a strict social hierarchy, with the samurai class serving as the military and bureaucratic backbone of this societal structure. Daimyos were powerful regional lords, commanding private armies of samurai. These samurai were not just warriors, but also adherents of Bushido, a code emphasizing loyalty, honor, and martial arts skills. In this system, the shogun was the de facto ruler of Japan, although the emperor remained the figurehead. The shogunate's authority was maintained through a combination of political acumen and military might, with the samurai serving as the enforcers of their rule. Kira Yoshinaka, a koke, played a crucial role in court etiquette and protocol. A koke's job was essentially that of a master of ceremonies, overseeing formalities and instructing lords in the intricacies of court life. This position, though not militarily powerful, wielded significant influence and demanded respect. Enter Asano Naganori, a daimyo with a strong sense of honor and propriety. His clash with Kira was more than a personal feud. It was a conflict of values. Kira, expecting deference and possibly bribes, insulted Asano, challenging his honor. Asano, bound by the Bushido code, found these insults intolerable. The final straw came within the walls of Edo Castle, a place where violence was forbidden. Asano, pushed to his limits by Kira's continuous provocations and insults, lashed out violently, shallowly slashing Kira's forehead. This act was considered a grave offense, resulting in Asano's forced seppuku. This incident didn't just end Asano's life, it set in motion a chain of events that would turn his retainers into the legendary 47 Ronin, forever altering the fabric of Japanese culture and history. After Asano Naganori's dramatic seppuku, his family found themselves in a classic case of from riches to rags. The fallout was as swift as it was brutal. The Asano family was stripped of its dignity faster than one could draw a katana. Asano's assets were confiscated and his family's status tarnished. 17. Enter the concept of Ronin, samurai, who suddenly found themselves unemployed because their master decided to attack a court official. Asano's retainers were thrown into this undesirable category, wandering the socio-political landscape of Japan like lost souls. These masterless samurai faced a real pickle. On one hand, they had the Bushido code, which was essentially their version of a moral compass. It's like having an internal rule book for dignity, loyalty, and honor. On the other hand, there was the burning desire for revenge. Imagine the internal debate. Do I stay true to the noble path or avenge my disgraced master? These two would come to be far more aligned than a modern viewer may think. At the heart of this conundrum was Oishi, the leader of these Ronin. This man was not just sitting around moping, he was playing the long game, as sneaky as it was brilliant. Oishi and his band of Ronin pretended to be harmless craftsmen, about as dangerous as a group of monks on a day off. They scattered and indulged in drink. Oishi himself acted like he had forgotten all about honor and duty. He frequented brothels and taverns, indulging in sake, portraying himself as a disgraced and disinterested former samurai. This act of deception was crucial in lowering Kira's guard, who gradually became convinced that these masterless samurai posed no threat. Oishi's ruse was so convincing that even his own neighbors despised him for his apparent dishonor. This charade was an essential component of their intricate plan, ensuring that their target remained unsuspecting. But underneath this facade, however, the Ronin were simmering with the intent of vengeance, biding their time like a cat watching a mouse hole. Meanwhile, the other Ronin assimilated themselves into various roles within society, maintaining their cover. Some became tradesmen or monks, while others wandered as beggars. This widespread integration allowed them to gather intelligence and remain vigilant without arousing suspicion. Their ability to adapt and blend into different societal roles highlighted not only their dedication to their cause, but also their versatility as samurai. However, this elaborate plan was not without its challenges and risks. The Ronin had to live with the constant threat of discovery, which could have led to immediate and severe repercussions. They also faced the moral dilemma of upholding Bushido, the samurai code, which demanded loyalty and vengeance, while also needing to deceive and mislead those around them. Their commitment to revenge meant living a lie, contradicting the very principles of honor and honesty that they were sworn to uphold. This period of waiting and planning tested the Ronin's resolve, as they risked falling into dishonor and obscurity. Yet, their unwavering focus on their ultimate goal, avenging their master, guided their every move, setting the stage for one of the most famed acts of vengeance in Japanese history. The night the 47 Ronin decided to unleash their meticulously crafted vendetta against Kira Yoshinaka was as dark and suspenseful as one might expect from a climactic showdown. On a cold winter night in December 1702, under the cover of darkness, the Ronin, led by Oishi, infiltrated Kira's mansion in Edo, now Tokyo. Their approach was stealthy yet aggressive, a blend of precision and pent-up rage, years in the making. As they breached the mansion's walls, the Ronin split into two groups to maximize their tactical advantage. The preceding clash was a chaotic ballet of clashing swords and shouts as Kira's guards, caught off guard, scrambled to mount a defense. The battle that ensued was intense and brutal. The Ronin, fueled by unwavering commitment to their master and the Bushido code, fought with a ferocity that was both terrifying and awe-inspiring. They moved through the mansion with a singular focus, cutting down anyone who stood in their way. Finally, after a relentless search, they found Kira Yoshinaka. The confrontation was tense, laden with years of anticipation. There was no grand speech or prolonged duel. It was swift and, in many ways, an anti-climax. Kira, overwhelmed by the inevitability of his fate, offered little resistance. His death at the hands of the Ronin was a grim but expected. He was beheaded after refusing to commit seppuku when given the chance. The honor and determination of the Ronin in this final act were undeniable. They had fulfilled their master's vendetta, not out of blind loyalty, but from a deeply ingrained sense of duty and honor. After their daring raid on Kira Yoshinaka's mansion, the 47 Ronin, now outlaws in the eyes of the law, faced a critical decision. In a remarkable display of loyalty and adherence to the Bushido code, they chose to reveal their actions to the authorities. This decision sparked intense debates among scholars and the public alike. On one hand, their actions were seen as the epitome of honor and fidelity to their master. On the other, some viewed it as a flagrant disregard for the law. The ethical conundrum posed by their decision continues to be a topic of discussion in historical and philosophical circles. The Ronin were sentenced to commit seppuku, a form of ritual suicide that was considered an honorable death for a samurai. Seppuku was not just a means to an end, it was a final act of defiance and a way to preserve their honor in the face of adversity. The public's reaction to their ordered seppuku was a mix of awe and respect. Many saw their act as the ultimate demonstration of loyalty and bravery, further elevating their status as legendary figures in Japanese history. The significance of their burial at Sengakuji Temple cannot be overstated. This temple became a memorial site, not just for the Ronin, but as a symbol of unwavering loyalty and honor. The graves of the 47 Ronin, next to Asano's at Sengakuji Temple, continue to attract visitors from around the world, serving as a poignant reminder of their sacrifice and the complex interplay of duty, honor, and personal conviction in samurai culture. In their death, They achieved an immortal status, becoming enduring icons of the samurai ethos.